Hello, welcome to End of the World Weekly. Let me tell you how this show works. I'm Newsbot 29,000. I'm from a post-apocalyptic future. I've been programmed to send these broadcasts into the past in hopes that you Earth humans can avoid the calamities that led to the end of the world. Okay, got it? Good. So let me tell you about some of your current events and how they spiral out of control and bring about the apocalypse. This week, Google and Facebook issued statements describing how they would start combating fake news after the 2016 election. Not a moment too soon, said the Republicans. Twitter also took a step toward curbing the spread of fake news when it banned the accounts of several alt-right leaders this week. Actor James Wood quit Twitter in protest, saying it is now in the censorship business. He will no longer use its service for his constitutional right of free speech. But Twitter wasn't owned by the United States government, at least not at the time. That didn't happen until 2018 when President Trump bought it so he wouldn't have to hold press conferences or deal with the press anymore. Before then, Twitter wasn't obligated to let someone say whatever they wanted. The First Amendment just said the government can't censor you. A private business sure could. Trump put out a video detailing what he hoped to accomplish in his first 100 days. The video was ridiculously ambitious. He sounds like someone who just realized it was his fault that his girlfriend left him. It sucks that Rebecca left, but I need to stop all this self-loathing and really get back on track. I'm going to start going to the gym again, I'm going to get in shape, take that cooking class I've always wanted to take, travel more, and I should call my mom more often. She really likes it when I call. Trump had an interesting week with the media. On Monday, the president-elect held an off-the-record meeting with numerous news organizations, reporters, and journalists to yell at them for treating him like a joke during the campaign. The erroneous fact retweeter exploded on journalists for reporting actual facts about him throughout the campaign. Then early Tuesday morning, Trump canceled a meeting with the New York Times via Twitter because he didn't want to speak on the record. Less than 8 hours later, Trump was sitting down at the Times answering questions and describing his goals for his presidency. It's this kind of indecisive, wishy-washy thinking that the American people knew they needed in the White House when they voted for Trump. Pop music baby doll Justin Bieber punched a fan in the face before a show in Barcelona this week. The fan got a bloodied lip from the clash, while Bieber needed to have emergency surgery immediately afterwards. You see, Bieber's bones had worn fray and feather-like from a lifetime of being coddled by the music industry, his fans, and his parents. His fist collision with the fan's jaw was like throwing a wine glass at a brick wall. It just shattered. Through complications in surgery, Bieber's arms had to be amputated. But this led to the Biebs investing his vast wealth into cybernetic augmentation and a host of innovations that came from the advancing field. The state of Michigan is being sued by 7 Detroit school children who argue the city's schools are in deplorable condition. In the lawsuit, the kids describe the schools as unsafe, without enough teachers or books, and plagued by vermin and extreme temperatures. Michigan's Attorney General has countered the accusations by saying there is no fundamental right to literacy. Attorney General Bill Schuett claims that the state is only required to provide for a system of free public school. That would be like if I invited you over for Thanksgiving dinner, and then when you got here, I served you pineapple and sushi. Sure, it's technically food that you're eating at dinner time on Thanksgiving, but that invitation implied that there would be some sort of turkey involved. And do you really want to be that type of host? Well, technically, it's Thanksgiving Day dinner. Don't be that guy. Green Party candidate Jill Stein has filed for a vote recount in Wisconsin. Donors raised over $5 million for the recount effort, well above the recount fee the state was estimating. Wisconsin Election Board Administrator Michael Haas said they anticipated the recount will begin late in the following week, after they get in touch with some mathematicians, crunch the numbers, and figure out what number comes after 6. Vladimir Putin made Steven Seagal's Russian citizenship official by personally handing him his new passport. The two strongmen became friends thanks to their mutual love of martial arts and unwaveringly high opinions of themselves. Long before becoming a citizen, Seagal had described Putin as one of the greatest world leaders, if not the greatest world leader alive today. But Seagal's criteria for being a good world leader was solely based on how you looked in a gi. The lead up to the war between deer and humans began this week. A group of deer decided they had had enough of being hunted and killed for sport, so they sent a warning to the human race by attacking a college team of cross-country runners. We actually have footage of the gruesome attack. Let's check it out now. Terrifying. This attack only provoked humans into murdering incalculable deer over the next few weeks of hunting season in an effort to demoralize and put the deer back in their place. The deer were pretty much always on the losing side of the long and painful conflict, but hope did swell for the hoofed beast when a young calf swore revenge for the brutal execution of his mother. Well, that does it for this episode of End of the World Weekly. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to tune in again next week. I'll bring you more current events and how they affect my time. Until then, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. You can also follow us on Twitter. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time. Bye!
Delicious.